Hello, I'd like to take a few minutes to review with you the Discovery Interview Program Workbook. I will start with the purpose and then move on to a brief tutorial for you. So the purpose of the workbook is to electronically capture the FPG scored discovery interview responses. In addition, we want to electronically capture the non-scored conversational interview responses that you gather from key client team members while on your discovery. It's phase one of a system designed to capture and share relevant information in a clean and easy way that we can share as an organization. It's an input into a database and ultimately Pulse, which will allow us to do benchmarking, identifying actionable trends, and developing relevant FPG case studies, which will only allow us to broaden our client base. It's an input into the Discovery Findings deck via the Discovery Finding checklist. And I'll share that with you in a little bit here. It's also an input into the Client Relationship Workbook, which is an ongoing, usable client relationship workbook. So here is your Discovery Interview Program Workbook. The very first thing you're going to want to do is enable editing by clicking the button up top, enable content, and then save. You can do this by doing Control S or save at the top left corner. I'm just going to save this as MGN. The next thing you're going to want to do is select the business profile, then the business type using the pull down menu. You're going to enter the client name. I'll use MGN for the sake of this demonstration, the location, the date of discovery. You're going to identify the FPG lead, which is going to vary. Enter all of the team members' name who are out on the discovery with you. And you're going to enter the cities or properties. Maybe the client has multiple properties that we're visiting with. This is just the Las Vegas property. And this does feed into some of the workbook functionality, so it's really important that you complete those things. Once completed, you're going to move on to the next segment, which is to go ahead and prep your discovery scoring workbook. You're going to do that by clicking on the discovery scoring workbook down at the bottom right hand corner. You can see that you can navigate to any of the non-scored questionnaires right from the top of your page there. You're going to enter your interviewee's name. I recommend getting the setup with all of the people you have scheduled for the day prior to the start of the day. And it's really important that you indicate which properties it is from. Once again, you could have multiple properties you're working with. And then the job title. The job title is important because it designates which questions are visible or required to be answered for each job title. Let's see. You can see as I scroll down here, the HR manager title has a subset of questions as compared to the general manager. And then you'll simply use the pull down menu as they're responding to fill in their responses. And if you were speaking with the HR director and wanted to move on to the non-scoring questions with them, you would simply click the corresponding button at the top, and then you can ask your questions and type in your response right here. This is also a good place to add notes.